1. After her closest friend suddenly stops talking to her without explanation, Maya is left reeling in the echo of unanswered texts and empty cafeteria seats. The silence swells every day, making her question what she did wrong, replaying memories for clues. It hurts, but over time, Maya learns that not every ending comes with closure. She finds solace in journaling and, eventually, in opening up to new friends. Healing, she realizes, sometimes means letting go, even when the silence feels unbearable. 2. When Chris comes out as gay to his basketball team, the reaction is colder than he hoped. Teammates who used to high-five him now avoid eye contact, and the locker room laughter fades. Chris feels rejected by people who once felt like brothers, and the game he loves becomes a source of anxiety. But with time, Chris joins an LGBTQ+ youth group, where he finds acceptance and pride. He learns that his identity is nothing to hide, and that true belonging comes from being unapologetically himself. 3. Ava's heart races every time she sees Jamie in the hallway, her crush obvious to everyone except Jamie. She finally works up the courage to confess, only to be gently turned down. The sting of heartbreak is sharp and embarrassing, especially when whispers follow her in the lunchroom. Ava's confidence wavers, but after some teary nights, she realizes vulnerability is brave. Love may not always be returned, but her courage is something to be proud of. 4. Growing up in a family of doctors, Raj always felt pressure to follow the same path. But science classes leave him lost, while art makes him feel alive. When his parents dismiss his dreams, Raj struggles with guilt and confusion about his future. After talking with a guidance counselor, he finds hope in the idea that his path doesn't have to look like anyone else's. Raj learns that honoring his passions is the first step to building a life that's truly his own. 5. Lexi's parents argue more each night, voices echoing down the hallway. She tries to drown out the fighting with music, but the tension seeps into her schoolwork and friendships. Lexi starts lashing out, feeling invisible and overwhelmed until a caring teacher notices and listens. With support, Lexi learns that her parents' problems aren't her fault, and that reaching out for help is a sign of strength, not weakness. 6. After moving to a new town, Jordan feels like a ghost at school. No one remembers his name, and lunch is spent alone. He misses the comfort of old friends and the feeling of being understood. One day, he decides to join a club, pushing past the fear of rejection. Little by little, familiar faces turn into friends. Jordan learns that starting over is scary, but sometimes, taking the first step is how you find where you truly belong.